Hey everyone, if you guys are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you stick around to the end, I do a showcase of the entire project in great detail and show it off in action. Hope you guys enjoy. What's going on, guys? This is going to be a little video, kind of like a personal project. You can see the sorry state of my gaming shelf right now. So we're going to take it and we're going to spruce it up, but the main thing is the cable management is really bad right now. Kind of got lazy with it at the time, but the objective here is gonna clean all this. I'm probably gonna start with this one. So this is a 6 cube shelf. This is a Better Homes and Gardens 6 cube shelf. I believe it's 13 by 13. Excuse me. That I got from Walmart. I'll link it. And then this side is an 8-foot cube, or not 8 cube, sorry, shelf. Same brand. Got them both from Walmart. Just a little something. Everything that I've used in here I will link if there's anything that you guys are interested in. So yeah, like I said, I got this piece of plywood here. It's 5/8. What we're gonna do, kind of want to tidy up the cable management, so what we're gonna do is slide this behind here just to kind of get a mock-up. I need to identify where each cube is, and then we're going to drill holes in each of the cubes, and then we're going to get, in the future, probably get some rubber grommets so the cords don't get cut on there. And then we're going to do have a kind of like a shop power strip. So it's two 16 plug power strips. I have one on this side and I have one on the other side. That's the deal. And then we're gonna start with this side. This is my girlfriend's side. So this is her Xbox, and then these are her controllers, and this is her TV. And then this is my side, and the reason why we went with a 6 cube and then an 8 cube is so we can have clearance to open the door. It kind of gives us about, I think about 2 inches of space between the door all the way open and the shelf. So that's the deal. So we're just gonna kind of spruce this up. I don't know how many parts this is gonna be. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but this is kind of the deal. Just kind of, thought I would record my little experience as a project, so here goes. Oh my god. Mock this up and then go from there. Not really sure if this is gonna work out, but hey, just gonna try, right? I guess we'll do our little show in here. So I got this. So you can drill the hole. Boom. And then probably do it a little bit higher. This is a 2-inch. And then yeah, one for each hole. Alright. So let's see. You can't really see it, but I just, for the top, I ended up just penciling in like a cube to kind of get like a reference point of where I want to drill the hole. I don't know. Do I want it to be like right? I don't know. I was thinking maybe a little bit up more. And yeah. So yeah, I might take it out there and cut that excess off. And then I got this all penciled in. Cool, awesome. And then I got a whole mess of gaming consoles. Alright, so we got that cut off. It's over there now. And then we're going to measure up these holes, find the center, and then we're going to take our little, and then zip zip. Alright, so I just tapped them, tapped the little holes. I think they're almost center. It's, you know, I don't. If I worry about how perfect it is, I guess it's gonna drive me nuts, but try to aim for the best, right? Look at that, it's pretty clean. Oop. And then you put a rubber grommet in there. Dang, it's like really close to the. This is the bottom part. It's really close. It's pretty close too. So it's a nasty split there, and it's gonna get in the hole. It's gonna be that close. I might do that one next, just to see. Because then if it busts, then it's busted, and then go buy another sheet, I guess. Okay. So I haven't gotten anything done because I literally spent like the last 40 minutes trying to get that piece of wood out of here. I did put another bit on and drill it in there just to kind of loosen it up, and then I took a hammer and I beat it out. So I'm gonna flip this table around, and then we're gonna attack these other holes. I'm gonna at least get this done today. Another clean hole. Boom, boom, boom. Damn it! I did it again! Son of a bitch. Alright, last one, baby! And then I have 8 more to go. Ooh, look at that. 6 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome. We'll bring it back and inside and we'll square it up, see what it looks like. Okay. Got the holes drilled out. Grabbed my little light. Look at all that. Wires. So, it's pretty square. Pretty square on the shot. Alright, look at those holes. It's looking pretty good. Nice. Lines up pretty decent. It's pretty square. I'm just holding it like this, but it's hard to kick it. There we go. That's what it looks like when it's attached. All now we have to do is just sand it down, sand down those holes, get some grommets, and then, I don't know, I gotta figure out how to attach it. Okay, so that is our result there. You can see all the knots. But that's the matte side. The other side is semi-gloss. Wasn't really sure which side or which to go with, so I sprayed one side each, and I kind of like the matte better. The lights, when they shine on here, it's a little too much, so I'm settling for the matte. It's not the perfect paint job, but it gets it done. I'm going to attempt to put a pilot hole in this MDF. Hopefully it doesn't split like crazy. And, yeah. See what happens. Drill the little pilot hole. Screws in right here. I'm just going to hand turn it in so hopefully it doesn't split or anything. So. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty slick. Get the light in here because the camera doesn't really pick up the light in the room that well. It does no justice. So I just did that for placement. It's not actually hooked up. And then yeah. So got these rubber grommets that came in. Took some on the back of these. There's like a little lip. And just put some super glue on there and just press fit it. Let it sit for a while, and then now they don't slide out. On the back here, mounted the power strip. Yeah, you can see they kind of stick out a little bit, but it's on the back, no one's gonna really see it. So I did this to put these in. This is probably one of the heavier bricks. I think that's for the Super Nintendo. Just to check the weight, see if there was any sag, make sure this was nice and tight. And then for the screws that I used, let's see here. Use these bad boys. So 6x1/2, item 5766. Just some flathead Phillips wood screws for the 5/8 plywood to mount the power strip, so it wouldn't protrude out the front. So just it would stick in there just enough so it wouldn't pop out the other side. So we get that nice clean look. You don't see any screws popping out. Just got to do the other side. It's like completely trashed over here. Let's not look over here. And then I guess it's just some wiring time. The light here. This is pretty much in its entirety. I know it looks a little bit messy, but it is organized, believe it or not. It's just the Wii stuff. So we got the Wii brick, and then the power cord, the sensor, and then this is the charging cable to charge them. So that's all plugged in here, and the cords This is for the GameCube. The GameCube goes into that hole, and then the GameCube component cable is here, and then I have them running parallel there. So this is GameCube, Wii, Genesis there, and then the Super Nintendo. And then I have them, so if I wanted to, if I ever needed to, I can move the shelf, and then I left some slack, and then I put extenders so I can disable it, and then I can move this whole shelf as a unit, so it's its own entity. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. You can see over there, it's just a hellhole mess. And yeah, it's going to suck. That's what it looks like in the front, besides those two. Kind of cleans up the good old wires a bit, but I like how it's nice. It certainly looks great in the front, because when it comes to cords, when it comes to wires, out of sight, out of mind. Okay. So, moved a bunch of my stuff over there. A bunch of stuff's all piled up. But that one's done. Been done. And I just got this bad boy in here. So the lights aren't at their brightest. I just was testing to see how everything looked. So with this one, I did 2 holes in the center here. You can see some of the wires. They are going to cross over. Unfortunately, I can't think of a cleaner way over, and then they're going to get fed right into this hole, and then go into the switch box. And then this is for the HDMI splitter, and that's going to have all the rest of my modern consoles. So I dedicated 2 holes because that's going to be a lot of wires, and I didn't want it wasn't going to fit through one hole, especially with a grommet, especially with a little grommet like that. So, and then I started doing the wiring over here. I put the stand back. I actually like routed out a little hole for the Series X cord so they can run down. I'm just kind of fitting everything up and seeing how everything is. A lot of this stuff is actually going to here, like the Ethernet for the PC, yellow Ethernet for the Series X. I run everything off Ethernet. My USB for my Elgato, so I'm going to mount the Elgato on the back. And that's the HDMI out. Over here is going to go to the Elgato, which is going to, and then Elgato to the TV. And then the USB is going to run also through this cable raceway to the PC, so I can record anything if I want to. And then I do have this HDMI. This is from my PC, so if I wanted to display on my TV, I could. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This project is definitely taking a little bit longer. Definitely taking my time, and I just want to make sure that everything is done right. Alright, here we are. This is the final result of my gaming shelf setup. I know right here, this is a little crooked because the floor goes like that. So I tried shimming it to the best I could. I'll probably get some flack about that. Carrying on. So I guess we'll just do a little overview here. Sit down. So what did I do? The backboard here is a 5/8 plywood, and so you'll see in the video, of course, that I took it. We cut it to size, and then we took one of those doorknob drill bits, and I drilled holes in the back of each cube here. And then I bought those grommets and I stuck them in, and then we wired the back. So, get it to focus here. And then on my side, the girlfriend side, my side here. I couldn't actually, because it wasn't really true to size, but the closest I can find, because I couldn't find any more 5/8, I ended up going with a 3/4 inch piece of plywood. I just bought an 8-foot sheet, and then we just cut it to size. And then same thing, drilled the holes for the grommets for the wires. And then in this one, like I was previously talking about, sorry, those are my keys on my keychain. We did 2. And this was the main reason why I wanted to do 2. We'll turn this off. So there you go. Now you can see better. This is for the HDMI, and that controls the 360, the switch, the 4, the 5, and then the Series X right up there. So it's 5 channels. And then this is for the retros. So this is an 8 channel. I only have 7 hooked up because in the future I do down here want to get, right down there, where I have my little statues and stuff. I want to get a Nintendo 64, but I want a green one. And I can't find a green one for a decent price. So we did the first 4, and then we skipped 5, and then we did 6, 7, 8. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. And then we left 5 over there for the 64 whenever I can find a decent one. And then most of the stuff that I had for doing this project, I had left over from doing my desk and my PC project and that whole setup. I wish I could zoom this out more, but it's the S10 for you. So yeah, so everything, I have found a lot of these builds online. I would see a lot of these setups where they would kind of be, you know, they were just kind of like displayed, but they weren't actually functional, you know, they didn't actually work. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a setup where it'll actually work. So everything is hooked up, everything is actually functional. Most of the retro consoles will only work on this TV. I was only able to get 2 to work on my 55-inch here. It's like the resolution. I think it comes out in 480i, so it would show up, and then it would just kind of like stretch out, and then the screen would go black, and then it just wouldn't work. I think the only thing I was able to get to work was the PS2, the GameCube, and then the Xbox, and everything else was just like the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. I couldn't get it to work. So I was like, you know what? I'll just hook it up here. And then whenever, you know, I wanted to do some retro gaming, you just play it on this TV. Everything works on this TV. And then most of the modern consoles will work on mine. Well, actually, all of them will work on mine. And then as far as like recording goes, so everything is able to be recorded. So I can hook it up, or I can switch to the channel, turn it on, it'll play on the TV. And then this is a 8-channel switch box, so it's 8 in and then 2 out. So one goes to the TV, then the other one goes to right there, little pinnacle. And then that goes to the raceway, and then it goes over to my PC. And then same thing for the HDMI stuff. So 5 in, 1 out, goes to the back, and then I think it's like right about here on the other side of the backboard. I mounted my ELGATO, and then the ELGATO goes to the TV, and then the cord goes around, goes through, and then to the raceway, and then to my PC. So anything can be recorded. And like I said, this was probably the most cleanest setup I've seen personally. I did a little bit of digging, and I've seen a lot of them where they were in cubes like this, and they didn't, like, I'll admit, my setup was like this in the beginning, where the back was open and the cords were just everywhere. I mean, granted, I do have a little bit of cords, but they are just for the controllers. So I found these little hooks, and then they are bendable, so I molded them to each specific controller, and I mounted them. So I can just grab it, and then I have a little Velcro strip, and then I just unstrip it, turn it on, switch the channel, turn on the TV, and then play. And then when I'm done,
coil it back up, and then set it back on the hanger so I don't have to have a box full of controllers. I wanted it to have its own little home. And the only one I didn't hook up was my Xbox, because I just moved that there. It was originally in this corner here, so I do have another hook, you can see right there. What else? And that's also an extra spot. So until I can build a shelf, I do have some extra wood. I'm just gonna build a little display shelf. That in there is my original PS1, and then the Sega CD extension, so you can play Sega CDs. Obviously, it is way too big for this. If I were to stand it on its side, it's probably as tall as the PS5. The thing is a big boy, so not really using that, because I think there's only like 5 games made for it, for the Sega CD. So we're just gonna keep it original and then just use the cartridges. So no big deal. I do actually have some. They are over there. I believe the WWE, this one right here, that one is the Sega CD. I think that's the only one I have. So not gonna really play that one anytime soon, so I'm not even tripping about it. And then trying to see here. Oh yeah, so this was kind of a cool idea. The only thing that I want to do is kind of move these controller things, push them over a little bit. But I mounted the sensor bar for the Wii right here, so it looks really slick. And then it runs to the back there and then down. That's the only cord that you can really see. I think it would have been better if I just drilled a hole like that. That goes straight back and then to the outside and then comes down and then comes through the grommet and plugs in. I think they'll be a lot cleaner, but I'm not too worried about it. So, and then I have the nunchucks right there, and then my DS's, and then my Game Boy. And then let's see. And then yeah, I have, this is the power brick for the 360. It does have a fan in it. I was thinking about mounting it in the back, but I didn't want to get too hot and overheat if I ever do play it. So I mounted it here. Just took adhesive Velcro, mounted it on the wall here, and then mounted it here, slapped it on there. And then this one's probably the messiest cube out of them all. You know, we got this here, just kind of like a little memento. And then I mounted 2 controllers there. This is the original controller that it came with. This Xbox actually came with 2. I actually used one, but this one's never been used. You can actually see it still has the sticker on there. So, and it's already dusty. It's so dusty in here. This is the one I mostly use, just to use it. So, and then for the Switch, the one thing that I did mess up on was the original idea was to put the Joy-Con controller chargers in here so I can charge them. I don't know what happened. Just kind of forgot about it. Honestly, I just wanted to get this done because this project was taking longer than I originally anticipated, because I was waiting for stuff to come in to get it done. So I mounted because this was actually over here on the PS2 side, but I wanted to move it over here, keep all the retro stuff closer together. So I mounted this here, and then it runs down to the back and then over. So if I ever, you know, want to play Smash Bros or whatever, and people are like me that use GameCube, plug that bad boy in and you're good. I do have a wireless one here, but it's always better to use a corded. And I got my little Pokeball, and then I have some extra Joy-Cons. Boom, and whoop. Focus. Yeah, it's right there. So that's the Switch side. And then I think this was probably a little bit the most difficult out of all of them, was probably this. So this is the router, obviously. This is actually my hard drive for the Series X, and the cord on it is super, super short. So I just had it like running, like it would go from here and go right up there, and it looked really bad. And I'll admit, I actually did this video a couple of times before I actually got this done, and I was like, you know what, it just looks bad. I need to fix this. So This is the power for the lights. I was thinking about mounting it here, but I'll just leave it like that for now. Yeah, so this is the 8 terabyte external drive for the Xbox One or Series X, and then the coaxial cable for this is like so taut back there. Like, I feel like if I move this, it will literally explode off. It's super tight, but I got it to work. And then so this is, like I said, all those cords were kind of like running like like this. And then this is my stand for my Series X. This is a 2x10 pine that I just kind of cut into, like, I think it's almost about 10 inches. Yeah, so it's 10 by 10. It's almost like a square foot, but yeah, I can't recall how big I did it, so I apologize for that. This is black iron. Oh, my package is here. Black iron piping, 1 inch. So flange here, then a little extender, and then we got a T, goes to the wall. And then I wanted to just leave it like that, but then I was scared because this is a brand new system at the time, and nobody had them. Even though I do have the warranty, I would have to wait forever to get another one. So I just took it and then just brought it all the way down to the ground. See, I still have to take this sticker off. Whatever. And then I don't know if you can see it. Here, I'll get it. And I just took the jigsaw, just cut a little hole in the back, and everything kind of goes in there. Goes into the raceway, and then down, and then all the stuff from my PC gets met up here, and then it continues to the back. And then for the pinnacle, because this thing is so big, I just took one of the little connectors. It has a little hole here, and then I just dropped it off, plugged it in right there, or just mounted it there, and then took another raceway just to be separate, so this wasn't so filled up that it would blow up and come off, and then ran that into the back for all the retro stuff. And then this is for the router, just mounted that here, and then ran to the back, and then it's just kind of coiled up on the wall, comes back, and it runs into this cable raceway with the RCA cables. And that's pretty much it. The only thing that doesn't really have a home is the PS5, because it is just a beast. And I know it's not even on the stand. And that's because this little area right here does have a little drop. So I had to push it up against the TV. So it is resting on there. So it does stay straight. That's probably the only thing. I do want to mount these TVs on the wall someday. And then I had to use my spare shelves, and I just put some rubber underneath so it wouldn't slide. And because I had this Xbox over here. It was actually right there before I got the Series X, to make the clearance underneath the TV, because it's a little bit taller than the PS4. PS4 doesn't have a problem. So I did that just to kind of temporary just temporary for now, until I feel like actually mounting my TVs. But I think once I actually mount these TVs on the wall, and then it'll clean up this whole area down here, and then I can mount them on the wall and then put a raceway down for all the cords. Oh man, it'll look so clean. It looks so good. So if I sit back in my chair, so I'm at my desk right now, you can see me. Hi. And that's it, man. That's pretty much it. And then the lights, I could change them however I want. They are the Amazon Echo, so you can change them with voice and stuff like that. I just kind of have them cycling through. It looks cool. And then I forgot to turn my little Xbox light back on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my little gaming setup. So this was what I originally had in mind. And then I didn't put the backboard on there, and it bothered me so much to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do it. And I'm glad I did. So worth it. And kind of wanted to record my experience and my journey, and encourage everyone else to give it a shot. If you guys have any questions about it, just let me know. I'll try to list everything that I have that I used in the description. And then if I forget anything, like I said, just let me know. I will try to find it and track it down and post it on there. And then, yeah, and then just kind of, my little, it's a little messy right now. Because I actually just did an unboxing, but, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. And then, I'll catch you guys later. Just bear with me. My internet is super slow, so my videos I don't post often because it just takes so long. It hogs up the internet, so I have to do it when I'm either sleeping or when I'm gone or at work or whatever. Because once I do start uploading, I can't do anything else. Like, I can't play, I can't record, because it just bogs it down so much. So, guys, the people that are sticking around, I appreciate it, I really do. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. So, alright, I lied, I'm not peacing out yet. So, that little, you heard the package, you heard my echo go off. This is the package I got. It's a little tray for the Switch cartridges. I don't have to, the ones that I play frequently, like Smash Bros. And stuff like that. If I want to, play another game that I don't really play often, I can just set it here on there, and then play for a little bit, and then swap it out, put the other one back, and then just keep that bad boy in. These are the GoV lights that can work with the Amazon Echo or the Google Home and stuff like that. And then what I did as I was building this shelf, when I put these boards in, I actually took a Dremel. There it is. That's a good example. And I just kind of like took the bit and just kind of dug into the shelf a little bit, just enough to slide the LED through. And then that's the little control module, and it runs into the back there. So it goes up and then it runs through. So it's actually a continuous series. And it goes through that one, and I did that all the way down here. Then I just kind of used extenders that I had on hand. I should have soldered this, but if something happens, I'll update it. And then the cord runs down, and then same thing here, just makes a really ugly turn here. And then the same thing. This, I didn't actually use a Dremel for this. Dang, you really can't see that. I actually used like a drill with a really small bit and made a bunch of holes and just kind of chiseled it out. And I did that for each one of these. You can see it blew out here. There. And then it runs down and it ends. So this is one continuous series. Goes down. And then I did the exact same thing. I did that on my girlfriend's shelf. And then, so they are independent. So I can just turn that one off, keep this one on, or whatever. So, trying to give as much information out, so if anyone wanted to try and do this, they can. Which they probably could do better than me, but I think this looks really slick. And it's functional. Everything works. Everything is recordable. Everything. There you go. So, TV's all primed and ready. And then we'll just do channel 1 real fast. Yeah, boy. So, we know that works. Switch that real fast. Alright, you need to calm down and go to sleep. There you go. So channel 3, we'll get some Super Mario World action in here, yeah. Heyo. Ha ha ha. So you're done playing Super Mario and you're like, hey, you know what? I want to play some Sonic. What's up? We'll play some Sonic. That's right. Boom, Sonic Team presents. Yeah. Alright. And you get bored with that and you're like, yeah, I don't want to play that. Let's play some of that old school Dreamcast, because Dreamcast is awesome. Boom shacky lacky baby. You're like, nah, I don't want to play that. Play some of that PS2. Now this one, the video cord back there is a little wonky, so hopefully it'll show. You have to wiggle it sometimes. Ah, yay. Boom. That works. You're like, I don't want to play this anymore. Let's play some of that Xbox. Let's play some of that old school Halo, yeah? So you're like, I actually don't know what game is in here. I haven't used this in so long. So yeah, I mean, everything works. And like I said, it does go to the Pinnacle. And you can just, you can use Dazzle or Pinnacle and then down to the PC it goes. Gotta set the date up. That's how long I haven't used this thing, so. But yeah, that was it. It was just like a little showcase if anyone was a little skeptic about it or whatever. And then I do have a little remote for this one for the all the HDMI stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to give a little showcase. Everything works. Everything is slick as can be. And then controllers for the homes. You just whip it out and play, and then roll it up and hang it back up on the thing when it's done. Actually, they probably have wireless versions of these, but I don't know how reliable they are, so I'll just, actually I do have some of those, the Wavebirds. I meant these bad boys down here. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Yep, and then sit in my little, my desk here, and then, yeah. You can see the cords back there. Ew, don't look at that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little project, and like I said, if you have any questions, this time I'm actually leaving, promise. I'll catch you guys in the next video. So, peace out.